Okay, hello everyone, Darkside Phil here, and welcome to today's daily update for Saturday, August 22nd, 2015. As I said yesterday, I'll be doing these updates daily to let you know exactly what's going on with me, with the situation with my YouTube channels, with all the false copyright strikes that have been placed against me in the past week. Try to keep you up to speed on that, and also on any schedule changes or anything, because typically I would do this on a pre-stream. But as you know, because of all the bullshit going on, I currently cannot stream on YouTube. So let's get right down to it. First of all, I want to let you know tomorrow, Sunday, I will not be doing a daily update because I'm already going to be putting out the Week in Preview. So it would be very silly for me to do a daily update and then a Week in Preview that kind of explains the same stuff as the update. So tomorrow, no daily update, but you can check out the Week in Preview. If you don't know where that is, because I would almost assume there's been people who have begun to watch me on DSPGaming over the past year or so, who don't even know I have a vlogging channel. It's called The King of Hate Vlogs. If you look on my main DSPGaming channel here on YouTube, on the right-hand side of the screen, it has related channels, and it's in there listed in the related channels. That's the YouTube channel where I do vlogging. If I go on trips, I do a weekly schedule update called The Week in Preview. I do my game reviews over there. I do a weekly series called DSP Tries It, where I usually try out fast food, but sometimes I'll try out other products. So definitely check that out if you never have. Some people have said, hey Phil, do you ever even mention your vlogging channel on your gaming channel? And the answer is no, I really don't. So check that out, okay? So tomorrow, that will be your daily update. And then, you know, daily this coming week, as long as I cannot stream, or if, you know, depending on what's going on, I'll let you know daily here on DSP Gaming. If you haven't noticed yet, I have a playlist I created for these daily updates that is live, and right here it's the featured playlist on my channel of DSP Gaming. It's at the very top of my page. So every day you want to know what the newest news is, you can go right there, click it, and check it out. Of course, you're going to have absolutely silly idiots saying, oh, Phil's making daily updates because he wants more views. What? I used to do this. It was called a pre-stream. It's the exact same video, only it's called a daily update now because it's not a pre-stream because I don't have a stream. So, a bunch of idiots as usual. Just ignore the nonsense and, you know, carry on. So, first of all, in regards to all the nonsense going on with the YouTube stuff, I did receive an email from Machinima today, which was nice of them because it's like a typical office job for them, you know. They work a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday week. They're not usually there on the weekends. But I got an email from them today anyway. They said, listen, we just wanted to let you know we're still working the issue with YouTube. They're working multiple avenues, okay? First of all, I said this yesterday, but I'll repeat it. They checked with their attorneys, and they have 100% confirmed that all of the copyright strikes against both the King of Hate Vlogs and DSP Gaming are completely and utterly bogus. That there's not a legal leg to stand on. They are false. In fact, apparently a lot of the information that was submitted is also completely false. So, you know, when you submit a copyright claim, you need to put in personal info. And apparently the personal info was faked too, which I'm not surprised. Would you really put in your personal info if you're going to put in a fake claim? Of course not. So, it's all bogus. But YouTube's system is an archaic robot system. There's no actual human check to the copyright system. Although some people seem to think they know what they're talking about, and they say there is. No, there is not. It is a completely automated system. And because of that, I have to wait the 10 business days or whatever normally to have a copyright strike removed because I filed a counter notification. What Machinima's trying to do is rush that process. They're doing their best. They're hitting up YouTube every day saying, please, you know, hurry this process up because, you know, these are bogus claims. You know, per legal counsel, there is waste of time. No one should be, you know, penalized for bogus claims like this. But as I said yesterday in my daily update, YouTube really doesn't give a shit about all that. They only care about protecting their own ass. So for them, this 10 business day wait is probably what they calculated. If they needed to take legal action to protect themselves, that would be the amount of time they need. So they probably are not going to give on it, I would think. But Machinima's trying. And in addition to that, they are trying to restore my streaming capability. Regardless of the fact that there are strikes against my channel, they are trying to restore streaming because, again, we know these strikes are bogus. You know, it would be one thing if these strikes had any kind of legitimacy to them, but they do not. So, because of that, they're trying to basically kind of make an exception in my case and get me all these restrictions on my channel removed. And we'll see what happens with that. By the way, don't be freaked out that I'm resizing the screen. I was just making it fit the screen because I stretched it out yesterday when I was playing Metroid Prime. But anyway, so I have no bad news. There's been no further shenanigans, no further false copyright strikes, no other negative stuff towards my YouTube channels. But there's also no good news. The good news is Machinima's working the issue, but there's no guarantee of anything. Worst case scenario, I will have my streaming capabilities back, and the strike should be lifted by early September, but we don't know the answer to that yet. We have to wait and see. All right, so maybe we'll have some better news this week. We'll have to see. So, all that being said, we've got some schedule changes that I want to let everyone know about because it's a big change as of today. As of yesterday, I told everyone today we were going to be completing our Godfather cooperative playthrough, and then I would be finishing up Metroid Prime sometime this weekend, and then maybe I'd be trying to squeeze in another session of Fallout and another session of Just Cause 2. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen that way. Last night, Leanna started not feeling very well. Leanna is my girlfriend, and she's been doing the cooperative commentary with me for the entire playthrough of The Godfather. And, you know, tried to get some sleep. She took some NyQuil to knock her out. Woke up this morning, felt terrible. Can't really talk. Her throat was all swollen. Sore throat. And it sucks because, you know, that really is, out of all the things that could happen, right? The sniffles, coughing, it's really a sore throat that hurts this kind of stuff, these videos, this content more than anything. And I can tell you from personal experience, having a swollen sore throat really sucks because you cannot do commentary properly. And I've toughed through it for months last year. Yeah, if you remember, early 2014, there was like a 3 to 4 month period where my throat got worse and worse and worse. And it wasn't until I moved out of Connecticut and came here to Washington State that it kind of went away finally. So anyway, you know, Leanna's suffering right now, and I said to her, she wanted to do it. She actually wanted to do The Godfather today, and I said, listen, no, I think that what you should do is rest your voice at a minimum for today, if not a couple days. You know, The Godfather's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, we are entering the hardcore gaming season, but we could surely schedule in one stream to finish up the game, because, by the way, we are in the end game of The Godfather. We're at the end of it. So it's not like there's so much more to do. Probably another 2 to 3 hours of gameplay tops, and we'll finish off the game. So I let her know. I said, listen, don't strain yourself. You know, there's no reason to go crazy here with a sore throat and make yourself feel terrible, and you're trying to save stuff, and you're suffering. Don't worry about it. You know, how is anyone going to hear you screaming at me that I'm doing stuff wrong in the game if you have a sore throat? But, you know, a lot of people have enjoyed the commentary that we've done over that playthrough, so we want to end it the right way, especially for those who have followed along for the past month and a half. You deserve a legitimate ending to the game rather than a shitty one, you know? So, we put that on hold for now. We may do it tomorrow, we may do it Monday. Worst case scenario, if her voice is messed up for a few days because of this sore throat, then maybe next weekend, maybe Sunday-ish, but we'll talk about that. We'll tackle it as we get further in the week. I don't want to, you know, get anyone's hopes up or down about that. I'll let you know as we get closer in the week to her feeling better, all right? So, The Godfather's off the table for today, and I polled on Twitter this morning, and by the way, @theycallmeDSP is my Twitter handle. I said, you know, what would people like to see me play since I'm not doing The Godfather today? I could finish up Metroid Prime because as of last night, I spent over 2 hours backtracking through the game to collect the Chozo artifacts, which are the artifacts you need to open up the final stages of the game. So I did all this last night with no stream help, by the way. I did use a FAQ, and I said that clearly in the videos. At the same time, there's apparently some issues with those videos. So I know that not a lot of people are watching that playthrough, Metroid Prime. But I don't know if you noticed, I uploaded, I think it was around 6 videos last night of me going around getting these Chozo artifacts. They all got stuck in processing. Not one of them processed properly. And I went to sleep with them not processed properly. I woke up this morning, 6 of them are live, or 5 or 6 of them are live. One of them still shows as being processed, but it's visible. Like, I can watch the video. I logged in on multiple YouTube accounts, you know, my DSPGaming, my King of Hate vlogs, in multiple browsers, and I could watch the video. Yet, the view count is permanently stuck at 103. And I don't know what that means. Is it actually visible? Is it working? Is it not working? I have no clue. I've never seen anything like this before on YouTube. So, if you're trying to watch and get caught up with the Metroid Prime stuff and you notice there's a video you cannot watch, let me know. Say it's not visible, I can't watch. And also let me know what platform you're watching. If you're watching on an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device, or your PC, you know, laptop. Because there are different versions of YouTube. Maybe it's available on one version but not on another. and that's where the error occurred. It published to one platform and not another. I don't know. If I need to re-upload it, I'll re-upload it. Again, not that it's a huge deal, because I know not many people are following along that playthrough, but still, if you've been watching the whole thing, I can understand having a whole part missing, especially when I'm starting the Chozo artifact search. Can be pretty damn frustrating. So, let me know. Really weird. I've never seen anything like that, and I need your feedback on that, okay? So I polled on Twitter. I said, do you want to see me finish Metroid Prime, because I'm in the end game, or do you maybe want to see me do some more Fallout New Vegas, or do you want to see me maybe play more Black Ops 3 Beta, because a lot of people seem to enjoy that content earlier this week when I, very impromptu, decided to play the Black Ops 3 Beta when I got a code out of nowhere, okay? And overwhelmingly, the response I got on Twitter was, play the beta. That apparently 2 new modes were released today, which I didn't know about. 2 whole new modes, and there's a new map too. People want to see me play more of this beta. So I said, alright, you know what? For a couple hours today, I'll sit down in the afternoon. It's not a big deal anyway, you know. I'll sit down, we'll play the Black Ops 3 beta. I enjoyed playing it earlier in the week, so I'll play it a few more hours. We'll see how it goes, and I'll upload those videos. Today I also put up 2 videos, 2 items that I have for sale. One is a portal gun replica with all these cool magnetic decals and stuff that can go onto the gun. It's not one of those cheesy little, mini replicas. It's a full-size portal gun replica from the video game Portal that has the colors, it lights up, everything. It's a very nice, high-quality replica gun that I got for trading in GameStop points years ago, and I actually never opened it. So I'm offering that up for sale and auction. In addition, I've got a Timson Tools Dead Space replica plasma cutter. Again, another replica video game gun. This is a really nice replica too. It's got all this cool paint detail on it. Makes it look like a real metallic thing. And it actually has laser pointers built into it to simulate a laser cutter. So, I made videos of both of those on the King of Hate vlogs. Those are live. You can check those out, and there's instructions in those videos on how to bid if you want to bid on those items. And they're going to be for sale all week. At the end of the week, whoever wins the bids is going to win those items. I've already got a bid on each. So there's already people in the running for each of those items. Check it out, and shoot me an email if you want to send a bid, okay? Per the instructions of the videos, by the way. Watch the videos first, because you need to understand, the requirements to properly make a bid. You can't just shoot me an email. I need some information from you, okay? And I'm also going to be releasing a new DSP Tries It later, right after I finish with the Black Ops 3 beta and I start uploading that footage. I'm going to upload a DSP Tries It episode over on the King of Hate vlogs as well. So, lots of content today, lots of stuff, even though it's kind of a last-minute switch. Now, I just want to let everyone know, don't worry, I am going to be beating Metroid Prime. In fact, it's either going to be tomorrow or Monday. It just depends on how Leanna feels. If Leanna feels better tomorrow, then we'll do The Godfather. If not, I'll be beating Metroid Prime. And maybe I'll try to squeeze in a little bit of something else, depending on how long it takes me to beat Metroid Prime. People are saying it's about 2 more hours to beat the game from where I am. So we'll see. It all depends. If I suck at it and I'm dying 100 times, then maybe I won't have time to do something else, but maybe I will, okay? So tomorrow, Sunday, will either be the conclusion of The Godfather, or the conclusion of Metroid Prime, and maybe something else if I have time in the weekend preview. Monday will either be the conclusion of The Godfather, or the conclusion of Metroid Prime, again, dependent on what I did on Sunday. Or if Leanna's still not feeling well, okay, and we cannot finish The Godfather this weekend, then I'll probably do another session of Fallout New Vegas, alright? And then everything, just as it was with the schedule with Until Dawn, I'll still be playing Until Dawn at a special time, 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, as it releases on PSN, and as I'm recording it, I'll probably record for about an hour, and then I'll start uploading the videos, because it's not an online game. I can actually upload while I play, like I used to. I used to do that when I, did this stuff, on YouTube without streaming. I used to record like that, so I'm actually going to be covering Until Dawn like that, recording and uploading while I'm still playing the game for a few hours. I'm sure I'll probably be tweeting my reactions as well, maybe doing a few PS4 share pics to kind of preview the playthrough on Twitter. And it's going to be fun. This whole week is going to be Until Dawn, at least a lot of it. And I'm excited to see, what the game turns out to be. A lot of people have been saying there's, teasers and stuff that have been released over the past week, and the game looks really good. I have stayed away from everything. I didn't want to spoil myself on this game. I just heard it was a survival horror thriller style game with multiple outcomes, multiple characters who can live or die. And I said, I'm just going to not even look at anything. All I know is that Hayden Panettiere is in it. That's it. Because I don't want to spoil myself. I want to be completely, you know, surprised and immersed in this game and not say, well, I saw 100 scenarios and I know the monsters and the killer and whatever. You know, I don't want that. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun week. With Until Dawn, Ask the King this week as well. And, we're going to be spending a day celebrating Leanna's birthday later this week. That'll be fun. The vlogs that we're going to do during that day in Seattle. And then we're going to get into the hardcore gaming season right after that with all the new releases, which we'll talk a little bit more about in the future. In fact, today we're going to GameStop, and I'm going to reserve some of the games that I'm going to be picking up physically, and some games I'm going to be getting digitally. The way I'm tackling it this year is if the game is coming out digitally and is doing a midnight release and it's a game I want to do an early play of, like if I want to do an early late night stream, if I could stream, if not, if I want to record it early and upload videos early, then I'm going to be getting it digitally, so I don't have to go to the store in the middle of the night. If it's a game that doesn't have a midnight release, or I'm not really interested in doing a late night release, then I'll probably get the physical version and go pick it up the next morning, so that way I could trade those games in for some more value in the future. For example, I know for a fact there's a few games, maybe Mad Max, if I get Tony Hawk, games such as maybe Rainbow Six, Assassin's Creed, you know, it's games like that, maybe Halo 5. Games like that I'll play for a while, but after a while I'm going to want to trade them in. Versus other games like Fallout 4, probably Metal Gear Solid 5 because it's going to have that online mode with stuff coming out. There's some games I'm going to want to hold on to. Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, definitely I'm going to want to hold on to because of the zombie DLC coming out. So those games I may get digitally, while other games I get physically. We'll have to see what happens, but I'm going to make this whole list before I head out today. And I'm going to be reserving all my games at GameStop for the hardcore gaming season. So I'm going to be dropping a big sum of money, but hey, you know, it has to be done, right? And we'll go from there. So, alright, that is it, everyone, for the daily update. Lots of information. Hope you found it useful. Please do your best to ignore the negativity that people bring to the comment section, because they will undoubtedly say, oh, Phil's doing this for money. No, I made these videos anyway. They were called pre-streams. It's the same fucking video. But these new nicks will do anything to try to swerve stuff negatively. There are people who say that I've doxed people in videos when I've never given out personal information about anyone. They'll make shit up, so don't listen to the nonsense. Stay positive. I am, you know, I'm moving forward. I'm making gaming content. I'm not going to let anything stop me. And, you know, we'll get through the nonsense. The hardcore gaming season is upon us. We're going to have a lot of fun gaming times ahead shortly. And I hope that you enjoy everything that I put out, and I thank you for watching. So that's it, everyone. I'm getting into gaming right now. I'm jumping into the beta. Hope you enjoy the upcoming footage. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace out.